And welcome back to Steam Prison Beyond the Steam, ladies and gentlemen. This once more you may have Mob Doc Wild called. Welcome back. In the previous chapter, Finn had been very mysterious about something he wanted to say. My best guess is it was love confession. The thing was, for both him and Cyrus here, the idea of being in love with someone that's not chosen for you has been so deeply ingrained into their minds that really shouldn't have been that impressionable. Those minds, well, I suppose since they were little kids at the time, it makes sense that they would have impressionable minds at that point. But they still should have thought for themselves later on. They're both in their 20s now, if I remember correctly. It was ingrained into both of them that was supposed to be a crime. So that's, I think, probably why he was so hesitant to say about it. Hopefully, whatever it is, gets resolved by the end of this road. About 1 week had passed since we came through the fog. Monarchy, the desert culture, the way people live. Gathered enough information to spend at least a day poring over. That was no expert, so I shouldn't give any kind of detailed analysis. But the day in town was what left a biggest impression. Met the hustle and bustle of the city. I've been hoping to interview people about the views of the monarchy. First I thought I would respect the king and believe the people in the past should be in files they knew. The more I questioned it, the more I found people genuinely prioritize themselves, and the political system existed only to maintain order. A thriving market of busy shoppers spread out before me in the sweltering heat. Among them, the gentle, smiling face of a man with silvery hair laying out vegetables caught my attention. He began walking toward me the moment I was back, telling they used to work in the palace. According to him, our clothes were the finest quality, like those worn by the royal family, and to a descending I could pick them out in an instant. When he found out we wanted to learn more about the monarchy, he began happily reciting a very interesting anecdote. Can you? Yeah, I've so been done before. I don't want to bore you guys with stuff that's been done before. Alright, yeah, figuring something out. Alright, yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure this doesn't really affect anything one way or the other, but just in case, yeah, nothing's appearing there. Think about the local government. A historical monarchy, the country is ruled by 2 young kings. Finish, here you go, Lord. Okay, great. Now deliver this out. Fly away! What do we do if that thing fails and crashes out in the desert? Our line of communication is severed. Don't worry, I know how it will come. Good stuff, I said. He might be annoying as hell, but that's just the kind of guy he is. So what should we do until he gets here? The usual? Feel that? Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, let me see if there's anything. What's gonna be new? Here we go. Okay. What's that? What's out there? Some noise outside my room just now. Sound like a fox or something. Let me see. I don't think any of these actually. There was just concerned about or something. No one in the palace has been treating us very well. That would turn why not visit during the daytime. Here we go. I wonder what it is. I'd hardly seen him in all the past few days at meal times. I've been saying schedules lately, so I don't think much of it, but maybe it's because we've spent so much time together, but I'm starting to get concerned about what he's up to. It's not here either. Where could he be? I know it. There you are, friend. What? Cyrus! You startled me. Sorry about that. How are you hunched over there? We're still in the stonework. Yeah, I was quite curious. What do you mean by that? But why would he be doing that, rather? There's a jar of liquid in a small press. It smells like paint. Why are you doing that? The other day we were talking about giving something back to this country, no matter how small, right? I thought really hard about what I could do, considering I'm not a doctor and engineer, but I couldn't come up with anything. Then I stumbled across a men's conservatory all the work, and I figured, well, I can do that, so I volunteered to help. Now that I hear myself say it, sounds incredibly disrespectful. How did they figure that? Paint fades quickly here because of the harsh sunlight. Leaves everything look stark white, but the sea is meant to be bright and colourful. So apparently once every few decades when a new master conservator takes over, they apply a fresh coat of paint to pass on the technique. That's really interesting. Would you like to give it a try? Here you go. Drink slowly to your breath while chasing the line work. Another trolley golf coming up, maybe? I'm sorry, I messed up. That's alright, we can wipe it off before it dries. There, I can fix it. And where the paint runs too. You're just like an artist. Well, it's been good at details repetitive task. We're taking apart and fixing broken clocks. I think I might be better at this sort of thing than being a police officer. I imagine that the latter is probably what he'd want here, and indeed, he is a good cop for carrying only a sword and not a gun anyway, but that's the way the heights work, inexplicably. Hopefully, at some point they realize in the heights that guns are needed. Yeah, there it is. If that's true, then I'm lucky. Despite the challenges you faced, you persevered and became a police officer anyway. Can't imagine anyone but you as my partner. Grateful. Oh no. That's too kind of you. We've made it this far without you by our side. If you hadn't been my partner, if the partnership never existed, I'm certain I would have resigned already. Even though I have nowhere else to run. To turn. Yes, it's a frightening thought. Things have almost gone too well. It's like I'm living someone else's life. One day I'll wake up and find it was all a dream. You wouldn't get here sauce in the gym, would you? This is definitely real. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You're drinking plenty of water, taking regular breaks. Oh, that was here. Okay. Yes, I appreciate your concern. What's this? What's what? Did something in the stonework catch your eye? Looks kind of like the painting used here. I can't tell what it is. My share was an script. I think it tells us the original myth of Cain Abel. Really? I could decipher that may give me a deeper understanding of this country. But that would be pretty difficult when I can't even read the writing. That's too bad. It is. Why not I try asking someone to help? I bet the Master Conservator would know. Thank you. That's a kind offer. I'll speak of the devil. Here it comes now. I'll excuse myself so I don't interfere with your work. Of course. Glad you came to check on me. Not at all. Glad to see you looking fulfilled. Won't give up yet either. Indeed, one should never give up. Winners never quit, as the old adage goes. Several days later. Wonder what else I can write on. Thankfully, man I brought with me from the house was filled with cover with my nose. She wanted to give me 3 extra scrolls used for record keeping at my request. So my second one now, I'm probably more than halfway through. Couldn't tell was as happy or wild. First sun is stuff in the air. Everything I know about the culture looks to be monarchy. I made a bowl of this suburb. Learned from the old shopkeeper in town, the people working in the house. Those were just opinions for outsiders. Didn't know the real story. Asking the royal family isn't as easy as it sounds, though. Now this, to me, I imagine, well, of course, it obviously is that way because she's the one saying it and she lived there all her life, but that shouldn't be how it is. Questions are a good thing. Knowledge is power. And anyone should be able to ask anything they want. It's just our first expedition. I probably have enough now, but if I could probe deeper, who knew what I might discover? Talk with Geoffrey about it. He has no answers now. Indeed, if you have no answers, the answer is always no. Another old adage, one I learned from Phil's son, Pat Croce, who learned that from his dad. Geoffrey, are you there? Maybe it's out. Geoffrey? Alright, yeah, this, yeah. Trying not to waste too much of you guys' time. Really, everything has already been done. Nice was quiet and cannibal. Even the cold and snatched weather does it, couldn't penetrate the blaze and he was betting I was under. When I shut my eyes, it felt just like being back on the heights. Except there was something different tonight. Yeah, I remember this too. My goodness, so weird. When I came back to the palace, there was all this blood in the hall. I was afraid something might have happened to you. So everything is fine as long as she's okay. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Sorry, unlike you, I have to be a little on edge about this whole situation. Wait, I hear voices. Yeah, too, they're coming from that direction. Sounds like there's a crowd of people inside. Their voices grew louder with every serious talk. What's the smoke? It smells sweet. I think it's incense. Seriously, is that supposed to help? Excuse me. Sounds okay. Bell pepper struck. I saw a little bit of the animal skins. His head was drawn with the bones of some sort of cardboard, but I couldn't make his face. Yeah, Alright, you're saying about being sent by Hashira. I wonder if there actually is any such entity in any actual faith in real life. Let me see there's something here. Hashira. There's a thing called Hashira. Oh, but that's from a different thing. It's not it. Huh. Surround. No, that's a yield any results either. Because I know some of the foods they say about in this game actually assist in real life. I was wondering if maybe that was based off of anything. Have secret knowledge. Please give us the road. Sons is the sacred bird. He must save our king. Wait a minute, sacred bird. It did appear something. And I was just looking that up. That apparently was There's Reshiram, which was a bird in Pokemon. I haven't gotten that far in Pokemon yet to know about that one, but can't help but wonder if maybe because I've typed in this here to attempt to search for it, that came up. Yes, we will. Just won't be me personally. That was tough. Impressive, I could almost kiss you. What? Come on, don't be creepy, I know, right? It was obviously just a joke. Slide treatment now. Better late never, I suppose. Clouds and for a distance while you want to get in the way. How does it look? Too soon to say. Please stop at least. Appears to have caused by laceration. His wound isn't terribly deep, but it's quite long. It's caused significant blood loss. If I had to guess, slashed from behind. By who? How should I know? I'm not coroner police officer. If anything, you should be the one telling me. Actually, the workers took the left to special investigators. My job would just be to preserve the crime scene. Thanks for that testing tidbit. His breathing shell is colors pale. This consistent with the degree of blood loss I'm seeing. Let's see here. I can see these. Alright, yeah. You saw this all out? It's a question for the donor. All I have to do is insert a needle. Don't worry, I'll be sure she's fine. Not having you spill my blood. I saw it first for blood. Now you're cracking jokes. I'm surprised you're so calm. That's good as well. I'm like, hey, having overly sensitive types near me. I find it to be infectious. There are things I even don't end. I was ready just to stick it in his needle. That's a lot bigger than one's used for immunizations. Yes, you'll feel sore prick, but try to bear the pain. I'll be alright. I'm used to getting hurt by a lot of work. I knew I could count on you. Yeah, here we go. This, I imagine, effectively averted my eyes and Corcoran's gaze. Sensing his unease, I gave him a big smile so there's nothing to worry about. And thank you for what you did earlier. You're welcome. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So you're told about how the god of medicine stopping the plague. How did you know all that? Oh. The storm woke up and saw I was living past our acknowledged. Naturally, I can't read it myself. The houseworkers told me the story and it left an impression. I've never expected to come to hand it like this, though. Really glad you're here. I honestly don't know I don't think I could navigate that situation on my own. Personal values are a touchy subject. One's different, and more so in your foreign land. Exactly. That's why I think it's important to find common ground instead of just forcing people to do things your way. I see. That you may leave now. Can't believe that's happening again. Fool brother of mine. It's just one thing after another. It's cash wreck. Bring it to me at once. She-Mart. What will happen if the gods abandon it? Someone's here? Is that you, Finn? Sorry, it's just me. Oh, how did you? Give me a check. Alright, yeah, the thing about giving that concentrated iron stuff. Yeah, let's see here. You look anxious, Finn. Because I have access. On the off chance when anything happens, we'll be outnumbered. Even you would have a hard time finding a way out. Alright, I'm at some help as long as you're here. What? You put too much faith in me. Circumstances as always ever. Stronger than you think. Partners for how many years? If we work together, we can overcome any of them. Is that right? No, you're not wrong. Yes, I don't need to work with you here. Good, I have no idea what's going to happen. We'll get through it just as we always do. This looks like the way for us. We should go. I wonder if there'll be a new Charlie Golf here. That'd be pretty cool. That's the room single file with me 2 steps to find the parts representative. Your Highness, ask them what the Veil's G5 has arrived. Very good. What did the god say? It sounds like he's talking about G5. As I searched for clarity, man, Grace led up past thrones. Actually, G5 wasn't there. Something indescribably lonely about the empty seat. I wonder if I should speak first. What did I say? It's been... George really quit the world. Yes, there are high-ranking officials in the highest in their country. So they are royalty? No, the Heights doesn't operate on the moniker they can't evil. I'd sent you that priest. It's a symbol of our nation that supports the people spiritually. That creates one of our governing politicians. So it answers up and over the official of the police force, an organization dedicated to maintain public safety. Why if they come here? Well, I don't think this really makes a difference one way or the other. Just want to see something real quick here. Interesting. None of the others even have anything. That was unexpected. I think these are because of Ulrich. Mom kept saying he was sure that we could come eventually. Oh, did he now? I never said that. Yes, you did. I heard it myself. Talks us through a conclusion. Oh, now I see. Stop grinning like that. Sickening. If you will now explain. Our purpose in this country is curiosity, plain and simple. Huh? Curiosity includes the spirit, a sense of playfulness. I want to get to this place, so I hopped on the carriage and came straight here. Cyrus and always the one to blame. They said that was quite intriguing. Kings are supposed to be the stuff of fairy tales. That's nothing to see a real life example. That's why the three of you came. It's more fun traveling with friends. Although this is the first time I've turned out this far. What a heart-pounding adventure it was! I could talk about endlessly if you let me. He could talk about it just about anything endlessly if you let him. But it might leave him bad impressed if I did all the talking. So starting the album is Crowds and Church Mouse. Let's please return to the topic at hand. Someone talks again now? I was awkward for you, but exactly what I was saying. Lovely your God for a split second he would take over. So much for my peace and quiet. I apologize for our rude behavior. In response to the question, these people have come here because they say our country is incapable. I would advise you to keep us close at hand rather than drive us away. Despite my appearance, I can prove myself quite valuable. As kids say, new and Mr. Hines, that is. No disrespect towards the expedition, but we happen to be worth more than these four. And anyway, would you like to know more about the world beyond the pond? Let's say, how are the conditions? What conditions? Following key G-Vice of Sampler, I will take responsibility for El Creed Union times. At present, my suspicions concerning the three acts of the wild affairs G-Vice has yet to be resolved. Allowing you to fraternize with individuals under suspicion would be problematic. To prevent unnecessary difficulties, your parties are to refrain from contact with one another. Sounds reasonable. That's rather generous, especially considering the current circumstances. Although there were restrictions, he was welcoming 3 new people into his country. Great relative of kindness came to him. Forgive my being presumptuous, but I must know what they suspected of. See, King Dream! Alright, yeah. Sorry, I've been done to a lot of it. Accusing a guard of having attempted to. Whoop. Here we go. Wonder how soon you and the others will spend their time here. The highest guest right out there but cheered poorly. Although this doesn't feel like a leisure vacation anymore. Too bad, what can you do? Yeah. What's your intend to do going forward? I thought that whole head yet. It's just waiting for the creature to arrive, but now he's here. What do you think I should do? You asking me? Well, I'm sorry to say this, but I'd like to leave Cannibal as soon as possible. Why? Do you not like it here? My personal taste has nothing to do with it. They're looking ominous at this attack on J-Bot. There's a Queen Mother, so she is more concerned with her being on King Dream than her own son's recovery. My family also practices this philosophy of non-interference. King almost died. There's smoke this fire. So we would do well to leave before sparks ignite. It's my feeling, at least. I'm a coward. Sorry. I would hardly call that cowardly. Self-preservation, especially when it's like not anyone that actually is from one's own country. If you're in a foreign land, you're really not under any obligation to help them. Don't be. I appreciate your sharing not spending by. You don't want to leave, do you? Understand. That's just how you are. Sorry. It seems we're both apathetic. Really, don't worry about it. Trust your judgment. I respect your opinion too, then. I appreciate that. Just knowing you feel that way is enough. Yes, sir. Alright, this is funny stuff. Yeah! Oh, don't cover my eyes like that. Working with precision equipment. It's dangerous. You're no fun. What's more important, the equipment or me? My equipment, obviously. Such a bastard. El's probably like his only friend, and that's how he mistreats him. Jeez. What a cruel thing to say. Did you miss me after so long? I missed you. Who's my good boy? Hey, quit it! Stop petting me like a dog. Think I can do whatever I want just because I can't move? I love these extended vows. You know I've dreamed of this moment. It's like being back from the dead. Honestly, I haven't been myself these past few days. This whole time I was afraid you might perish somewhere was beyond my reach. You worry too much. I'm tough. I can take care of myself. But humans are so fragile. Just the slightest catch provides nobody for infection that's just goodbye forever. Thanks for the analogy, weapon. I definitely need you to tell me that. Anyway, are you glad to be here? Even with this attempted assassination stuff going on? Of course I am. You know I'm not the kind of man that anything say my way, don't you? Besides, I haven't said anything that will arouse suspicion. I'm fully appreciative of all those men on the other side of the door. I'm all there with shadows. That's not a very nice thing to call them. They're my escorts. They're here for protection to safeguard the country as well as me firstly. If you say so. I don't think they would hesitate to check you out if you started acting strangely. Oh, dude, that's frightening. I must be certain to mind my manners. I would hate to call my door. Why did I say door? My dear old getting heartache. Sorry to disappoint you, but nothing you dropped would cause me heartache. Might even be freeing. Really? That's wonderful. That means I won't have to die with any regrets. So this is the bug, you see? You say that like you've never seen before. Indeed, I've committed the blueprint to memory, but I've never seen the finished product. Impressive. You made this all by yourself? Yeah. Well, nice actually. I had to admit, but I had some help from my associates. Associates, eh? Ow! Stop being stupid. Please don't kick me this shit. Honestly, it's unbecoming behavior for a child. I know, right? Jeez. You're made for an adult. I'm an adult. Yes, of course. I'm glad you have people that you can call themselves associates, but it's also sad. It's terribly, awfully, unbearably sad, but please understand that I won't be the good side to have a best friend to anyone. Shut up already! You just want to hear yourself talk. Why don't you have a chat with a wall? Stop bothering me. I'm just sure about that. The man knows Uncle Calentine could be talk to a wall for 3 straight days and nights when he said monitored. Man, then there's something wrong with that man. On second thought, just leave already. Someone from Jiva's group is spying with someone from Dream's group. Is lying with some rumors that will be bad for us. You have a point. Well, I'm reluctant to part ways. I'll leave you to the work. Ulrich? What? I want you to call me something happens to me. Have a little look. I must decide, even if to call my belly. On your belly, huh? What's so funny? Nothing, it's just so like you. I will always be these. How's the days off unless you encode it? Sleep warmly over. Yeah, you too. Wow, my cousins, you're so concerned for me. You grew up wonderfully, my dear child. Why are you calling your child? Stop treating me like a little kid all the time. Poor Rick. I can't sleep. It's probably because I stopped thinking about what happened in the throne room. Should have been tired, but I was wide awake. Maybe if I go for a walk. Get up. Oh, right, yeah, this too. This has been said before. See, as I said, I don't want to really tell you guys stuff that's happened before. Remember correctly. Yeah, and this is when she gets arrested. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Alright, yeah, she gets killed, yeah. Because it was dreamed the Familia is arrested, but she just all out just destroyed her. Okay then, alright, yeah, okay, this is new. Early morning, several days later. Oh, G-Funk. Why do you have a camera? You go somewhere? You can say that. What about you? Sword training? Yes. Well, actually, I'm just finishing up. There's much I can do on my own. Wanna ask your friend Finn to join you? Silly for him. Really? Guess even his devotion to you has limits. Well, anyway, forget this sounds awkward, but if you got time to come with me, where are you going? Not too far. This will be interesting. I'm impressed. You're a natural. Is this really your first time riding a camel? Well, I have some experience with horses. Wasn't very good at first, though. I realized getting around the depths would be a lot easier if I could ride on my own, so I made it a point to learn. You did well. It's a useful skill to have. It is. Eventually I figured out that I was struggling with was the horses. Not to make excuses, but when I was still a child when I first started learning. Didn't have enough respect for the animals. They didn't seem to like me. I think that's what gave the impression I was bad at it. Once I started making an effort to treat them, I found the bad came easily. Children can be like that. Was that a thing you're bad at, G5? Of course, I'm only human after all. We're here. Thanks for coming with me. Follow G5's lead and dismantle my camera. Wow. Isn't the view breathtaking? This is one of my favorite spots. Sunrise is here particularly beautiful. Few rays will start peeking over the horizon from that direction, and bit by bit they never rid of darkness. Freezing cold slowly vanishes, gives a sense of life and death and the birth of Dnieper. Interesting. Wrote out something visibly sad with the eventually scared with me. What was that? Oh! Queen Mother's ashes. Since the birth of our nation, those traditions has been to preserve the memory remains of the dead and led them to rest in palaces beneath the earth. But it's different for criminals. Time permits to partake in the cycle of rebirth, so we burn their remains that they may return. Queen Mother will wander the earth of despair, facing her sins for all eternity. I suppose most people don't care what happens to the ashes of criminals. Spend some time looking into it, but there's no specific place we're supposed to dispose of them. I chose this place, although knowing your taste, you'd probably say it wasn't ostentatious enough. No one ever comes here. She won't have to put on airs. No one will speak poorly of her. She can spend the rest of eternity in quiet solitude. I suppose maybe. Don't think she was a bad person at heart. It's just that ambition drives to madness. Ambition? You don't long for things that are fundamentally out of reach like the moon, right? Because you know it's impossible. But a commoner who came lowest each discovered a way to seize the crown of Cain evil, without realizing just how treacherous the path was. Now maybe she did realize. She just couldn't stop herself. She's a fool. She kept as suspicious as that. Not for those fool schemes, I never would have been born. Don't know if I'm being fickle, if I'm second-guessing my actions. I can't stop my memories with her, as I could. You shouldn't. Memories of family are precious. That's where we differ, I think. Never cared much for them before. I suppose you're right. There's no need to make myself forget. I should cherish them as long as I have them. Seems to have mixed feelings about all this. Something in the way he talked about the Queen Mother. I was trying to understand his point of view, but I still couldn't believe that he was that ambivalent about killing his own mother. The moment we first saw her in town, he spoke as if they had nothing to do with each other. But they were family, mother and child. Sent chills spread through my heart. Does he mean her actual literal heart, the organ, or the heart, as in like heart and soul? See if I do? Don't you have any regrets? Don't you feel slightest bit guilty? Guilty? What do I have to feel guilty for? Oh, you mean because I killed my mother? Do you feel bad if I say I did? I'm sorry to disappoint, but I hope we'll have to go unanswered. Like I said, she didn't mean much to me. I was born from her womb, nothing more. That's like, I don't even know how to put that. Why he would say that, nothing more. It isn't as though I say so much as I wanted to. Her actions gave me no choice. I have pitied her, but I don't feel any compassion. As her son, it was my responsibility to put a stop to her before she did any more damage. That's all. That's all, huh? I believe you're looking over important detail as well. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. She killed my father, the king of Canable. Whether she intends to kill me or not, certainly would die without you and Betty. You really forgive someone like that? Do you honestly believe she wouldn't try it again? Do you honestly praise someone who tries to kill you? If you say you can, prove it. See what happens if your life gets up on you like mine was. Do you care to stop trying to force your ideals on me? Not too much for you to handle? That's fine. The environment I was born and raised in isn't the same as yours. I'm certain if we look, we can find many more areas where we don't agree. Understanding and acceptance are two different things. Understanding is a logical judgment, while acceptance is an emotional response. You understand why I killed my mother, but you can't accept it. It's alright. You don't have to. But I appreciate if you at least try to respect my values. In return, I'll do my best to respect yours. I wonder what I would have done in this position. I don't know. It's impossible to imagine, but Tifa seems to have a strong conviction he did the right thing. That's why he doesn't feel any guilt or regret. Emma may be outside like me. That conviction was based on his own belief system. It's just like he said. Since I forced myself to write on him. I understand what you're saying. But just in case, if you never need someone to vent to, you can talk to me. Listen to whatever you have to say day or night. Still going on about that, aren't you? Firstly, you that desperate to seize onto some weakness of mine? That's not my intention at all. I know. Yes, I know. You're just a genuinely kind person. There's one difference between us. You have tenderness in your heart. That's why I brought you here. I was hoping you might spoil me through your tenderness. But it didn't go the way I hoped. Well, I once just told you might not be so disillusioned with me now. The death of the Queen Mother, my own expulsion, my brother is now the rightful king. My job is finished. The country is at peace. If I were God, I could just appear whenever it suited me. I would vanish in this palace as soon as possible. Sad being a powerless human. You can't come and go like the wind. All we can do is keep living until we die. That's what it means to be human, though. The fact that we don't have the freedom when it's exactly why we have to try to understand and support one another. So if anything ever happens, if you feel the need, you can always call me. I'm ready to accept your hurt, no matter what. You make it sound so grave when you say it like that. But thank you, I'll keep that in mind. I wouldn't hold out hope, though. My heart is even more bad than the desert. That's alright with me. I'll find out for myself when the time comes. Your guys is waiting as the midday sun. It's also a little irritating, but I don't mind. Thank you, Cyrus. Interesting. Let me just see something here. Yeah, James G-Fight's not even lit up at all. Curious. It's true, her daughters were so dazzling and felt dangerous in some way. Although, like it or not, her blinding purity had moved me. I don't have any guilt or regrets. I've already put the decision behind me, accepted the consequences. Didn't do it because I was so completely unfit bad person. Just needed to stop her. Otherwise, others may think I was heartless, but I didn't see it either way. I pulled this punch's future from the sand. Even if I'm derided as a fool, denounced as a criminal, and I have faith in my decision, that's enough. If I do come to regret my actions one day, well, that's just the nature of murder. But I wonder, things might have been different if I met you sooner. Can't stop thinking about it. One regret is my experience. The day before death came in, gone around past from 2 years being battled with my family. I'll fill this in for free. Safe travel, young lady. I will. Thank you for your generosity. It's a protective prayer talisman with the god of travel inscribed on it. This country has a lot of different gods. Seems like a mass man than these hours. Yes, and thanks to them, I have more money left over than I expected. I think I'll buy a few more things so I don't leave with any regrets. I saw? With weight restrictions on buggy, I think we could just picture food or throw a foot over it. I'll be fine, I already checked everything. He says no problem as long as the fits in the bag, but I don't care if it would be heavy like a stone statue or something. I see. So I've known you asked you already. Sorry for being presumptuous. You don't have anything to apologize for. What about you? Souvenirs for your family. Are you going to buy anything? I think I'll be alright. I haven't seen them since I moved out. We don't live that close. That's not okay, then. The fact that you haven't seen them so long is even more reason to bring them up when you return. I'm sure they would like that. Perhaps. Our parent life wouldn't be happy to see the child's face again. Yes. I suppose you would. What's that again? Don't worry too much. They'll be happy no matter what you give them as long as you put your heart into it. Just think of something they might like or you like to have. I see. I'm learning so much. That's all I have to say. Typical thing. Interesting. One final decision it seems. This is what I would imagine would. I'd like to. Okay, or not. Because I personally prefer to do things on my own, so. But I guess that's not how he is. I'll help you pick something if you're alright with that. 2 minutes? Of course. I don't even know where to find the bags. I've been back in the summers a few times so I can make a beautiful guess. I'll find some options for you and make you like the 5 o'clock. Interesting, either of those things actually did anything. That would be great. Also, I don't have the stuff to installed. It would be tremendous help. I appreciate you going through all the trouble for me. Not each other for so long as to trouble at all. There's more stops this way. Let's go, Finn. Patted him gently on the basket and moving. And, yeah, that's actually one of the end of this chapter. Whoa! This chapter, ladies and gentlemen, to keep this from getting too long, it's already nearly an hour long, so if you did what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. I'll listen back fairly well.